Storm Teammate weather brought to you by your Suncoast Hyundai dealers.
Play G3, fade up, Mikey Rod.
2 DCF workers are demoted this morning after failing to stop the man who killed his 6 grandchildren in the town of Bell. An investigation revealed 2 Department of Children and Families managers failed to address a report of abuse weeks before Don Spirit killed his family and then himself. Both of those workers were reassigned to jobs making half their previous salaries.
Right now, a small town on Hawaii's Big Island is on high alert. A red river of lava is inching closer to the town of Pahoha. The lava is from the Kilauea volcano. It's moving about 15 yards an hour, melting asphalt roads and starting fires as it moves. Officials are now going door to door, warning people to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Happening today, the latest so-called White House fence jumper is expected in court. 23-year-old Dominic Aracea is charged with assaulting 2 police dogs and making threats. He jumped over the White House fence and made it about 20 yards before being tackled by dogs and officers.
The students at the University of Virginia are remembering their classmate, Hannah Graham. They have created a chalkboard memorial for that sophomore who was kidnapped and murdered. And students there are leaving flowers, mementos, and messages at the memorial. They believe it's going to bring the university community a lot closer together as the students deal with Graham's tragic death. An unusual fallout from the unrest in Ferguson, Missouri following the shooting death of an unarmed teenager. Fewer traffic tickets are being handed out since that unrest in St. Louis. St. Louis County Police have taken over the security in Ferguson, and that means there aren't as many officers out on the roadways. Officials do confirm there has been a significant drop in traffic tickets between August and October of this year compared to the same time period last year. Despite the difference, officials claim officers are working overtime to make sure that everyone is safe in the county.
Too young, too soon. Major League Baseball is mourning the tragic death of Cardinals player Oscar Taveras. Taveras and his girlfriend were killed in a car crash in the Dominican Republic. The outfielder just finished his first season with the St. Louis Cardinals. He was only 22 years old. A Tennessee Titans running back is in trouble with the law. Sean Green is accused of running from an officer who was writing him a ticket for being parked illegally in a handicapped space. Green eventually turned himself in. He was released in time to play in Sunday's game against the Houston Texans.
A new cool trend in helping everyone from the weekend warrior to the professional athlete get relief from sore muscles. It's called cryotherapy, and customers sit in a cryo sauna, which is cooled by vaporized liquid nitrogen. All right, so the temperature drops down to more than 240 degrees below zero. It brings down your body temperature while decreasing inflammation.
The cold forces the body to go into a healing state.
Some compare this to ice baths. Supporters of the treatment claim it can actually bring instant relief and then speed up the healing process.
An investigation this morning into an anthrax scare in Central Florida. A postal worker found 14 letters addressed to the Marion County Jail with the word anthrax written on them. The letters tested negative for hazardous gases and radioactivity. Investigators sent the letters to Jacksonville for more testing. Well, concerns this morning following a survey of colleges across the country.
Experts discovered half of 4-year colleges studied do not have a system to identify students who have chronic illnesses. Researchers surveyed 200 schools, and they claim 20% of the college students have a chronic medical condition like diabetes or asthma or depression, but only about 25% of the schools actually do contact those students with those medical conditions to schedule doctor's appointments.
Employers are losing faith in young hires. That's according to a new survey. It shows businesses believe recent college graduates don't plan on sticking around for very long. Researchers found 77% of businesses expect college grad hires to stay less than a year. The CEO of Express Employment Professionals blames trends like values placed on personal advancement rather than commitment to employers.
All right, as we near the end of the year, those vacation days that we have not used up yet are starting to pile up. According to a new study by Oxford Economics, American workers are using only 77% of their paid time off. That means they are working for free for about 1 week each year. In 2013, workers claimed they only used about 16 of their 21 vacation days. This is the highest level of unused time off in 40 years. I want you to sit and think about that just for a minute as you get ready to get up and get ready for work. It's 5:48.
And I am not part of that demographic. Always try to plan out the vacation days at the start of each year. For us this morning, a little bit on the cool side still. Temperatures in the mid-60s, though, by 9 a.m. Lots of sunshine expected throughout the day. Beautiful blue skies. Again, going to be another gorgeous afternoon, just a little bit warmer as you reach back up into the mid-80s. If you'll be out in the water today, nice day for it. Winds not too bad out of the east, turning towards the southwest at 5 to 10 knots. Seas will only be at 2 feet, and we're expecting a light chop on the bay. Our forecast model will show you why it's going to be a little bit warmer today. More of that easterly flow that helps temperatures warm up a little bit quicker than the northerly flow we saw this past weekend. So warm temperatures in the mid-80s, but still lots of sunshine like we have been seeing. And as we head into tomorrow morning, we could see a few areas of fog developing in our northern and inland spots again. So for us, warm temperatures over the next couple of days. Our next cold front, though, set to roll through on Halloween, bringing a slight chance of rain at the moment, but some much cooler temperatures for next weekend. Leslie?
So 3.
Well, here's what's happening in traffic, folks, out in Manatee Land. Crystal River, we've got a new crash here to be on the lookout for. Citrus County area, so heads up, you're going to be traveling on Turkey Oak Drive at Holiday Drive. Also, we can see that looks like on State Road 44, a little bit congested there, right around US 19 if you're headed westbound. Moving to the south now, we also have a little problem spot, but it's off to the side of the roadway, northbound Roosevelt, right by the airport, right at Airport Parkway, and a good drive pretty much on our Bay Area interstates everywhere. Westbound I-4 at McIntosh looks great. That's a look at weather and traffic on the 8s. Back to Rod and Gail.
Take 2.
All right, thanks so much, Leslie. An unexpected customer shows up in a furniture store. Coming up, how a deer ended up in the mattress section.
And the ghouls came out over the weekend. Still ahead, why some members of the News Channel 8 Today family dressed up for a very good cause. Who were those chicks just then? You're watching News Channel 8 Today. I know who they were.
2:40 break.
Closed caption.